What's going on, guys? I am back with a plant update. I know I haven't done one in a while. I'm going to get to a few. We've had a hurricane blow through here. All kinds of stuff happening. So finally getting to it. Some plants are pretty beat up. Deer have hit plants. It's been a kind of a rough season. But, you know, hey, I take what I can get and I don't complain. But we're going to start with this. This is first a mini yellow rocoto. Obviously, it reverted back to red, so they're mini red rocotos. They're part of the capsicum pubescent family. I got some that almost ripened up, and some that are. A little guy there hanging out, grasshopper. Thanks. Ultra pube. This is another capsicum pubescent. Waiting for these to ripen up. I got a few of these. Here's another one. It looks a little damaged. They had some limbs fall on some plants and stuff get knocked over, and we had 100-mile winds, so some plants got beat up. Capsicum Travari. Let's see if I can get this to focus a little bit. There's quite a few on here. As you can see, the plant's kind of yellow. It needs to be fed. I haven't had a lot of time to do that with all the weather in school. I got to get out here and feed them, and get them nice and green again. But yeah, it's got quite a few pods on here. I'm just hoping they ripen up. This is the PC Bootla. They're looking pretty good. This is late season stuff. And they're quite hot. I reviewed one on video, past video, so you guys can check it out. We got some peach bootlas starting to ripen up. Luckily this plant didn't get hit too hard. I got a bazillion mosquitoes on me too. Holy crap. It is crazy. They're just attacking me. So this plant has a pretty good amount. Some over here. Orange starfish, they don't have a lot of heat to them. Say capsicum bacatum. So these are taking a beating. I gotta pull these off. The plants just really took a beating from all these storms. We've actually had 2 hurricanes come through here. This is also an unknown bacatum right here next to it. The MOA Bootla F3 variant 3. You see a certain change in the back, and they'll go to a lime green. Here's some more. See, that's the it's where it's starting to turn a lighter green, then it'll go to a yellow. And this got hit up by deer as well. You can see where they've nibbled, all on the outside of the plant. But hey, I mean, that's Mother Nature. You get and you got to give, so that's part of it. Bubblegum Butch Teas. It's got quite a few pods on here. Some starting to ripen up over here. Taking a little longer, starting to cool down a little bit. A little cooler at night. Still roughly about the 80s in the daytime, but it's cooling down. The deer coming out, so taking a little hit on the crop, but it's okay. It is what it is. And some more ripening up, and these are pretty hot. They're super hot. Jamaican hot chocolate. As you can see, the deer have almost cleaned this whole plant off. There's a couple leaves here and a flower. And luckily they didn't hit too many of the pods. And you can see here, they're starting to change color. Sorry, I got a million mosquitoes on me. So that's what I deal with here in South Georgia. A lot of white-tailed deer, and they pretty much pick this plant clean. This is a CGN 21500 Scarlet cross with Scarlet Lantern. As you can see, nice red with a little darker top. These are the unripe and the ripe. Very nice plant. I would say a higher mild heat to it, or very low medium heat to them. Pretty good flavor on them too. And they have a nice dark stem color, and they have darker and then lighten up on it. As you can see, one of my plants, they have cleaned the whole plant. I don't have a pod. I don't have hardly any leaves on this thing. They have just destroyed it. And right next to it is my it was the MAMP Scorpion cross. As you can see, they've about cleaned this plant too. They left a few pods, but that don't help when they've chewed it and it's gonna fall off. This one's okay. That one's okay. But as you can tell, I mean, they've picked it. And then we'll walk over here and look at this. You see little dark spots? That's all pods. But everything else, they've pretty much chewed the vegetation off of it. I mean, it's just crazy. And they did this to the plant next to it, the plant down there, the Capsicum Javari Wild that's in the ground. They've chewed that. They've chewed half of another chocolate bootla plant. They chewed this plant right here. I mean, I can go on and on. They've chewed a ton. Side of this plant. It's a Douglas Cross Primo. Not huge pods, but they're still pretty gnarly. I have not tried one yet. I'll probably try that one in the next day or so. And there's some more here. Pink Tiger Cross Bubblegum. Off phenotype, still great looking color to them. They lack the calyx, bleeding calyx, but still excellent looking pod. Love the colors on it. Very nice. Digging that plant. So Rogue Nor, that's Capsicum chinense. As you can see, pod there, waiting for these to ripen up. This plant was hit too. And the plant next to it. Next up, we got some Purple Hellfires. That's a ripe one. And these are some unripe. Still unstable. So you're seeing a lot of different variation in shape and size. But the color transitions about right. But you know, that's typically what you'll see in early generations. And that one is no good. Chocolate Reapers. This plant's doing pretty good. This plant had probably the better of the phenotypes. I pulled a couple off that had really nice stingers on them. It got hit a little bit on the back end here. But other than that, it's doing okay. One of my crosses I worked on last year and grew out this year. Nice and gnarly. Yellow Bell, Capsicum bacatum. I got to pick that and a few others off. You can see that's what they start with. They're very, very light green, and they end up going to this yellow. Alright, some chocolate bootlas. This is the one plant I was using in a cross. Nice size pod there. This plant's done pretty well. This one's still growing. But that one's doing pretty well. And then we have the purple Genghis Kong. It's Capsicum Chinense, super hot. There's some pods here, nice sizes on them. Little baby ones. Another nice size one there. And you can see, look at that mosquito, man. They're all over me, man. It's crazy. I'm going to cut it here, guys. Mosquitoes are killing me. But hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.